We are live, I hope. So we're here for another curve flattening concert. I thought I would open right up here with Suki the dog, the Suki cam. Just flip this here and do that. And Suki is there for the moment. I don't know if she'll stay there. You just never know with her. Anyhow, that's Suki, and I'm Raleigh Brown, and I can come on here too and talk to you a little bit. So I want to start out today on this curve flattening concert. Hi, Tom Dietz and Mike Tierson. By telling you I may have internet problems. My router's been doing weird shit. So if it drops off, remember, fool, back to the beginning is the rule, as Vizzini said to Fezzik. So if that's what happens, just wait, go back to my page, and I will start the stream up again. But we'll hope it keeps running all the way through. Okay, so you guys who are getting in here a little bit later, there's the Suki cam again for you. You can see the little girl. And she's not chewing her bone. She was chewing her bone a little while ago, but she seems to have calmed down now. So I'm going to take her camera back because it's my favorite camera for me. And really, it's all about me. So that's almost good. This will be a little better, and this will go a little bit this way. And that'll be almost better, yeah. And yeah, just a little bit more. Sometimes I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. So, just to remind you, if you're getting in a little bit later, because people are still signing on, if I have internet problems, go back to my page and I will restart the stream. If not, we'll just be fine, okay? So, first song today. I don't know who wrote it. I used to know who wrote it. I forgot who wrote it. I got it from Steve Mann. Now I often think of this life that I've led, and it's a wonder I ain't dead. With my drinking and gambling, staying out all night, living in a fool's paradise. Now my mama told me, my daddy said it right. He said, son, you're gonna drop right out of sight if you keep your drinking and a gambling, staying out all night, living in a fool's paradise. And though I've learned my lesson, like all the fools I've met, I have learned things in this world that I'll remember till my dying breath. Now my mama told me, my daddy told me too. He said, someday, son, fate will catch up to you if you keep on drinking and a gambling, staying out all night, living in a fool's paradise. as though I've learned my lesson. Like all the fools I've known, I have seen things in this life that I'd not want to see alone. Yes, my mama told me, she sat right down and cried. She said, son, you're just committing suicide with drinking and a gambling, staying out all night, living in a fool's paradise, living in a fool's paradise. Fool's Paradise. There's a version of this, I believe, by Mose Allison, and the Steve Mann one came from my friend Paul Sykes. I don't know if Paul's here today. Paul used to play in a band with Jack McGann, and Jack knew Steve Mann, and somehow Paul is the only person who had a tape of this song who I've met, and people have thrown all kinds of Steve Mann tapes at me, so. And that's that. So there's a big news coming up from my world. I have to go back to being an acupuncturist again. And the way it's set up, because I'm subletting an office for part of the week, is that Tuesdays is going to be the only day I have the office all day long. So after high-level negotiations with the Alex Bevan management team, Alex and I have decided that we would switch days, and starting next week, Alex will do Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and I will do Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. And we did this so that we would try to make sure that you guys had somebody, either Alex or me every day of the week. Okay? So this is my last Tuesday concert, I think, and I'll be doing this on Wednesdays at 3, and Alex will be doing Tuesdays at 3:30 starting next week, if all goes well. Okay? And so far, let me know if you guys get any disturbances in the force. If the sound is bad, or if the video is bad, or if I drop out. Just curious to know. So let me pull back here a little ways and say hi to some people. So I said hi to Tom and Mike, Linda Pasqua Blaze, and Diana Post. Diana is laid up right now. She had a dog walking accident. I hope I can say that, Dinah. And Wayne and Diney in Winfield, and what I hear is a very chilly Winfield. And Zap, and you are in, what did you say you're in Maryland? I thought you were in Chicago. What did I know? And Andreas Postler in Germany, and Barbara Dean in Western Mass, I believe, or Eastern New York, and Joyce Goldberg in Holland, Pennsylvania, unless she's down south. And Terry St. James in Montreal, Steve Edelman in Tucson, Mike Verbick in Pittsburgh, I think. Warren and Janelle, who are in Ohio, and Kate Petrella, who's in Florida, and Marcia Lowe, who's in Philly, and Carol Pred, who's in Mentor, Ohio, and Deb Libby Clark, who's in Ambler, Pennsylvania, and Debbie Moore, who's up in Maine, just a little ice in Maine, and the wonderful Alex Bevan, who is in, what is that, Madison, Ohio? Something like that. And Osling Bain. I heard Cozy trying to mispronounce your name this morning, Osling. I figured you'd set her straight. And Bob Harrison, Kathy Marzik, Keith Shaw, David Gideon. And David, I hear we should talk sometime, because we both have been involved in the deadly marital arts. And Jim Moore is here, and I saw Jim Moore talking to John Hubner, and they grew up together along with me. And Dorothy Holland in Santa Fe, digging out from 8 inches of snow. Boy, we're supposed to get something like that here in a couple days. and Rhonda Scott Merrick, and Keith Shaw, and Glenn Wright, and John Hubner. Hi, John. And 2 Foot Snowdrifts. And S.A. Tudhope, and Lauren Payne, and Kit Serikaku, and Steve Davidson, and Dave Gubank. And there's like people from all over here. And they're from all over, and they're from all parts of my life. And Dwight Shoemate, who lives right next door. Alex said hi to Dwight the other day on his stream, but I don't think Alex knew that Dwight's my next door neighbor. I'm not sure. Maybe he'll know now. And Gene Galligan's here. And I'm talking too much. Michelle Benjamin. And so next up, I have to do a little retuning. That sounds pretty good. I'm going to put the capo on. So this is a Bert Jansch song. That's about as close as I would get even with an electronic tuner. I better move this or else I'll be in trouble pretty soon here. Ask me why a rambler, he ain't got a home. Ask me why I sit and cry all alone. I wish I knew if I knew, I'd know what to do. Day in, day out, seems I'm a-running all on my own. Day in, day out, there is a weakness a-growing in my bones. Oh, it ain't no use, it ain't no use. My mind is dead, I gotta turn my body loose. Wish, Mama, you could hear the words that I cry. Wish, Mama, now at home I could die. My time is late, yes, my time is late. I'm on my own and Lord, I've gone astray. No girl I've loved has ever held me down. No reason can I give for leaving your town. My love is true, my love is true, but the road is long, I gotta see my journey through. So girl, don't deny the freedom that's born of me. And girl, don't deny that a rambler must always be free. Someday you'll see now that my rambling is gonna be the death of me. Gonna Be the Death of Me by Bert Jansch, and that's a real early Bert song, and really of a type, a kind of. It was interesting. I don't know if I've talked about this on here before, but there's a really great documentary out on Gordon Lightfoot, in which he kind of looks back at his career. Ooh. And one of the things he says is that, like, one of the first song I ever heard by him was "That's What You Get for Lovin' Me," which he says in that documentary that it's that he can't sing that song now because it's so misogynistic, and it's essentially the same sort of message as Ramblin's Gonna Be the Death of Me, with one important difference, is that the Gordon Lightfoot song is actually blaming it on the woman and saying, well, that's what you get for loving me. And the Bert Jansch song is kind of saying, look, I can't help what I am. This Ramblin's Gonna Be the Death of Me, but it's just what I've got to do. And that makes the song, to me, still singable. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, announcements. There is a PayPal link if you'd like to leave a little something. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and Kokomo will be on in the morning. And Alex will be on at Kokomo's on at 10. Alex is on at 3:30. In the evening, Frank Fatuski will be on, and Claudia Schmidt will be on, depending upon whether you want to hear some blues or some performance art with music involved, which is what Claudia really does. And then Thursday, Kokomo will be back at 10, and I will be back at 3. And the world will continue to spin around if we're lucky, okay? Keith Shaw says, happy acupunctures. Thank you very much. And Kit Sarikaku is rubbing it in on Debbie Moore because Kit is on Oahu, where I suspect there is no snow, no ice. Kokomo is here. Hi, Kokomo. And Dinah Post says the force is strong for now, so for some reason everything's working. That's good. And good, and thanks, David. Yeah, we want to stay out here for folks. And Helene Tober Fowler wrote a long thing, which I'm not going to read, but you can read it. It's about 8 inches of snow and COVID vaccines. She got the Pfizer vaccine, and that's what I have. And not even sore arms. You're lucky. And hello to all you. Alan Kane is here. I think I've covered most everybody. Donna Zach Beal, Nancy Lefton, Brad Meyer. Hey, Brad. Brad, say hi to Sylvia. Sylvia's recovering from a hip replacement. Cohiba Cat, I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. And on it goes. Lots of folks who I appreciate. Instrumental. This is one which, oddly, I just realized I've never performed on here, I don't think. And it's about time. So that's a tune that goes by many different names. Mañana de Carnival, Black Orpheus, A Day in the Life of a Fool. Might be even one more out there somewhere. But it's from the movie Black Orpheus, so a lot of times it just gets called that. I think its official name, when Louis Bonfa composed it, was Mañana de Carnival, Morning of the Carnival. I think that's the one. Okay, so I think I've said all the things I had to say. I thank you for joining me, as usual, and we will try and keep the home lights burning here and keep everything working. Suki is still there. You could get another look at Suki. She has not stirred. My music is like lullaby to Suki. And let me get down a little. And one more for you today. Well, I can't believe the things that I'm seeing. I'm wondering about some things I heard. Everybody's crying mercy when nobody knows the meaning of the word. A bad enough situation is sure enough getting worse. Everybody's crying justice, just as long as there's business first. It's toe to toe, touch and go. Give a cheer and grab your souvenir. Now there's people running round in circles. They don't know where they're headed for. Everybody's crying peace on earth just as soon as we win this war. So it's straight ahead, knock 'em dead. Grab your kit and choose your hypocrite. Now you don't have to go to Off-Broadway to see something plain absurd. Everybody's crying mercy when nobody knows the meaning of the word. Nobody knows the meaning of the word. Mose Allison still writing about current events several years after his death. So thank you again for showing up, all y'all. I appreciate you. There's a lot of comments here. Oh, David Arthur Ratcliffe from England and with little Maddie the dog checked in. John Sprouse is here and Nancy Daynard. And like all of that. Great. So let's go to this camera. Thank you again for joining me, and I will see you guys in a couple days. Be happy, be healthy, be brave, be calm. And if you get cranky, take a nap. Bye-bye.